Hi, my name is Nick Kern. Can we as a society and a nation really gauge what our men and women of the armed forces sacrifice? Can we feel better by simply giving thanks? Will there ever be a way where we as a nation will truly understand this kind of dedication and sacrifice? I know that just like any other superhero, we can't understand how they serve and protect, but what we can understand is the position that we must take as a nation to support and honor. Throughout this speech, I'll be giving you three key points that I would like you to listen into. The first of three is titled Understanding. This is the most difficult thing as a nation, as a citizen to do. The second one is titled Real Heroes. This, in my mind, is the world's real true heroes of the men and women of the armed forces. The third is titled A Nation's Position. This is just the position that I believe that we as a nation must take to support and back up our men and women of the armed forces. Understanding. Now, this is a little subtitle to the understanding is not been there, not done that. If you haven't been over there, if you haven't been overseas, you've never been in the armed forces, you're not going to be able to understand very good. That is just the reality of it, as sad as it is. Because we would give anything to be able to understand. Once you get past that, you have to accept that you more than likely are not going to be able to understand what they go through. Now, there are ways that you can get little tips in there, or you can get little ways where you can understand things here and there. And one of the ways is listening when you are given the opportunity to listen. Now, my next key point is titled Real Heroes. Now, these are ordinary people doing extraordinary things. They don't have special powers. They're not superheroes like you see on TV. They're not Batwoman and Catwoman. They are just ordinary citizens that are doing extraordinary things, and they don't have any special powers. Like I said, they just have really huge hearts in my mind. They're doing an unbelievable thing by risking their life for a nation. Now, the last key point I have is titled a nation's position. This is the most important key point in my mind. We have to take a very major role in helping them before, during, and after their time of duty. We need to help them from home while they're overseas. We need to help them during when they're at base or just at any point in time. And when they come home from overseas from finishing their duty, we need to be there to help them and support them and honor them and their families. Now, giving support and thanks as much as possible is very important. We as a society need to acknowledge and honor them whenever we can, as much as possible. Creating opportunities for them when they return, like I explained. Whenever they get home, more of them than we would like to say have PTSD, which is post-traumatic stress syndrome. Now, or post-traumatic stress disorder. Excuse me. We need to make programs. We need to get them the best help that they can get as soon as they get home. We need to make programs for their families, for those who have lost their lives, who have given the ultimate sacrifice. We need to be able to help them get through these hard times because they have given the ultimate sacrifice for this nation. So the least thing we can do as a nation is to give back and to help that family try to cope to the best of their ability. And I would like to actually say that I would like to call to action. I would like for everybody listening to this to next time that you see a veteran just walk down the sidewalk or just anytime you see him, ask them, ask their name, give them thanks first off. Give them thanks for everything that they've done, and if they have time, just say, hey, you mind sitting down and telling me a few stories, or you mind, I just like to understand a little bit more, and that way you and that veteran can kind of get help at the same time, because he can kind of open up, hopefully, release some of stories, because you're throwing a story on another person you probably never told, and then you as a citizen can just hopefully better understand by that story. Just maybe just a little sample of what that particular person went through. So yeah, anybody listening to that, I would love for you guys to go out there and do that, because these ordinary people, ordinary citizens, do extraordinary things, and we need to acknowledge and honor and support them as much as we can as a nation and a society. So I hope that my speech has had an effect on listeners who want to better understand. I also hope that the veterans and current women and men of the armed forces appreciate what I have said and explained today. Thank you.